Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a video that I didn't think I'd be making anytime soon, but it is a massive thank you video because the channel has just reached 1,000 subscribers. You may all know me as Reckless Fusion, but my name is Darius, and I started this channel with a couple friends way back when, and it was great fun. We were just posting gameplays of stuff that we did together, or just cool clips that we found and put together into a video, and I would never have thought then that this channel was going to grow into what it has. And as much as this is going to, at the start, sound like a terrible awards speech, there are a couple people I want to thank. Of course there's 1,000 of you that I want to thank, and that's like the major thing, but especially two people, one being Ben Bishop, who, as I assume most people who have subscribed will have seen, the video on Jaro Tapal on Jedi Fallen Order. I made two videos on them, the first being attempting to defeat him throwing everything at him, and the second one I never anticipated making, and I only made because Ben Bishop commented on that first video letting me know an exploit that could mean that you could actually complete training against Tapal. I gave him so many thanks in that video, and he is the reason that this channel has grown as much as it has, because those two videos then got picked up by Gamer Forecast, a Facebook page with 1.9 million followers I think, and they asked for permission to use that video, edit it up into about a minute long video talking about defeating Tapal in Jedi Fallen Order. And when they posted that on Facebook, the Jedi Fallen Order videos went from a few hundred views to the lowest one is on just over 30,000, and the second has gone over 40,000 views, and it is majorly because of those two that I'm now reaching the watch time required to actually monetize the channel. You have to reach 1,000 subscribers and then get 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period, and a few months ago I wasn't even at 1,000, and then these videos came through, and literally yesterday as I'm recording this I hit that mark, and that is all because of Ben Bishop, because without him I wouldn't have made that second video, and I wouldn't have had two videos that add up to over 70,000 views. My next personal thank you is to a guy called Adriel Figueroa, who first showed up on the channel around Jedi Fallen Order when it was first released in November, because I actually did a giveaway. I gave away 2 copies of the game, and it is because of that that I actually hit 100 subscribers. And Adriel here would comment on a lot of the videos, he'd watch the walkthrough until it was announced, and I expected, like most people who did comment on those videos, once those giveaway winners were announced, for him to, you know, stop watching the channel, because the whole reason of him being there was in hopes to win the game. And that happened with the first person who won a copy, and pretty much everybody else, except Adriel, who actually won the second copy, but then has stuck around for months and he's still active on the channel, and he's the first consistent viewer of the channel that I got, and I can't believe that he has stuck around for this long, and so thank you so much, man. It really does mean a lot, and there's a reason that next to his name is an icon saying receive the most number of hearts on the channel. And now we move on to Yannick and Ollie, the two friends who I started this channel with. It started with those two making the clips from specifically like GTA and Battlefield 1, and then I take them and just edit them together. So if you look back at any GTA or Battlefield videos, they aren't actually clips from me at all, they're from these guys. And more recently, I played a lot of NBA 2K19 with Ollie.
What the fuck? The fuck?
And FIFA with Yan.
No. 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 No.
And while I'm normally serious in videos and trying to get information out in the best way possible, these videos left me just laughing in the middle of editing it. I hadn't even created the video that I was going to put out, and I'd be dying just in front of a computer trying to cut the full video down into something for you guys. And even with fewer views, those videos were always so great to make. And now I want to just give you a little taste of what I was like when this channel started. This was me on my iPod Touch, recording in a bathroom because it was the furthest away from my sister, and I didn't want her to hear that I was recording a video. So the audio was terrible, and I sound terrible, and it's extremely embarrassing to listen to, but I thought, you know, I'd give you guys a taste of where this all started so you can see just how far this channel has come.
Hello, and here are some highlights from the first day of the Battlefield 1 beta. Enjoy.
But now I'm going to move on to what you can expect from the channel moving forward, because June is always a big month in gaming with E3, and despite it being cancelled this year, there are many events expected to happen this month or in July. The PlayStation 5 reveal and huge info dump was scheduled for last week, but was delayed to allow the focus to remain on the protests in America, and EA Play and Cyberpunk have done the same, delaying their Night City Wire event to June 25th, and EA announced a revised date of EA Play for June 18th. However, there have been rumours of a Star Wars game codenamed Project Maverick, which is rumoured now to be announced on June 9th, which could well be the day this video comes out, and there's so much amazing information, but I'm not sure it warrants its own separate video, especially with more information expected so soon. So the best I can do is let you now know what some of the rumours are for what it's going to be. These aren't confirmed, but that starts with the fact that it is predominantly single player. There is said to be a co-op mode and a very small multiplayer component thrown in, nothing like Battlefront 2's size or scope, but the game is said to be playable from both the Empire and the Rebellion side, and both campaigns are about the length of Battlefront 2, which wasn't that long, but if this doesn't involve going out and meeting heroes and playing as heroes for sections of it, they could both be quite interesting stories, and doubling the length of Battlefront 2's campaign, focusing purely on 2 characters, sound like a great idea. It also says that you can transition from spaceship to on foot without any cutscenes, which is exactly what I wanted in Battlefront 2 originally, and hopefully if they're doing this for Project Maverick, then they could do it if there is a Battlefront 3, where you can have a starfighter as much as you want, but then you can also land in the middle of the battlefront and hop out and start firing on people. You can also customise your own ship or even buy completely different types, and if you pick the Empire you will play as Del Meeko, who is from the Battlefront 2 campaign, and if you pick the Rebellion you'll play as Shriv, who you play in a mission alongside Lando on Sullust later on in the Battlefront 2 campaign. It even says that there will be a young Iden Versio and a character from Rebels thrown in, although they don't specify who it is from Rebels. And finally it says that the Empire's tutorial is on Coruscant, which is the main base for the Jedi and the Republic in the prequels, and was one of the maps that I really wanted to see in Battlefront 2, so it would be absolutely great to get to see in this Project Maverick game. So if all of this is true, this sounds really awesome. I'd heard rumours that it was going to be a purely starfighter game, which sounded great, but also I would have really loved to have some infantry gameplay alongside that. And that seems to be what is happening here, which is the perfect mix. And the fact that we're getting planets like Coruscant, hopefully we get so many more planets that we wanted to see and we haven't been able to see so far in the Star Wars video games. But keep your eyes peeled on June the 9th for a Project Maverick trailer or reveal of some kind. Now the Marvel's Avengers War Table discussion, with lots of new gameplay and information, is coming on June 24th, and while the Warner Bros. Montreal Batman game has no reveal date, the Twitter account has started posting again recently, and it shouldn't be too long before information on that, the new Rocksteady game, and the Harry Potter RPG is released, as apparently all are going to be shown off at a big Warner Bros. Event at E3. But that is all for this video. As I said at the start, thank you guys so much for getting this channel to 1,000 subscribers. I can't wait until we hit 1,001, and then expect another massive video just like this, and I'll see how long I keep that up for. But thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to leave you now with a couple minutes of baby Darius trying to make a good video, and hopefully I will see you next time.
More PES gameplay today. It's been my most interesting match with the demo so far, so I'll be showing you the highlights, not the full game like last time, just any interesting points. This game is getting better and better, and I think PES and FIFA very soon will have an equal fan base and a very healthy rivalry, which hopefully doesn't end with EA just paying them off. Anyway, enjoy the gameplay. Simple goal there, simple cross into the box, easy header. That's probably been the thing that I do most on PES. It seems very easy if you have a big man in the box, just to run down the wings, past the wing back, and cross it into the box. Keepers don't seem to get down to headers fast enough. I'm not sure if that's going to change in the future, but it could help even up online matches, as no one wants to just be boring online and just cross it into the box. Although slightly hypocritical of me to do it in an exhibition match, but online games I wouldn't do that. And then by simply pressing the cross button, somehow I managed to make Oxlade-Chamberlain pull off a Rabona. Honestly, no idea how I did that, so maybe find out somewhere else, but for me, just simple pressing the X button, press and cross. Also, while I might have said the keepers don't get down fast enough, they do still very good shot stoppers, as they pull off some great saves, like you see the one from Oxlade-Chamberlain again, just there. And while I still have no idea how to pull off skills in PES, the game does allow for some very nice little touches away from defenders to give you space to get shots off, as you see with Giroud here. Twiddling the right stick doesn't do any skills, but if you know how to, let me know. Gets to half-time, dominating match, a few moments of interest, but as it goes into half-time it was 2-2. And as you'll see here, a nice little back heel from Sanchez, Monreal goes down, another back heel from him, Sanchez gives himself some space, lays it back, goes back out to Monreal, and a nice little cross in. And the crossing once again comes into play as the big target man Giroud easily gets his head on it and tucks it in the corner. And as Griezmann wins it, a great tackle comes in and the ref calls for a free kick. I don't know what's going on there. You'll see a replay in a second that shows clearly gets the ball. There you go, tackle comes in, right foot connects with the ball, no touch on Griezmann. Don't know how the ref's given that, but Griezmann dummies it. And Gabby just puts it away, just to rub it in a bit. And it starts off again, Griezmann wins it, and Ramsey comes in with a very rash tackle. Don't know what to say about that, no excuses. But the player animations on the players here and the graphics, again shown off, very, very good this year. And as Monreal runs down the wing, he cuts inside, lovely little touches as I was talking about earlier to get away from defenders, gives him space to shoot and just puts it past the post. And as Torres puts the ball in, comfortable for Mertesacker, but a poor first touch, and Griezmann just tucks it in. Just giving away these goals here, they've come back, got something out of the game almost, and Griezmann's just tucked it away. Nothing to do here, didn't mean for Mertesacker's touch to be that poor. The ball comes back out, midfielder plays it out to the wing, nice little ball into Ozil, and he finally finished it off. But again, that goal shouldn't have even gone in either. The keeper, they should be improving this year, but when Ozil takes the shot, the keeper just sits down and watches it fly over his head. Pass comes in, shot, keeper just watches it over his head. Not much to do there. And straight from kick-off, the final whistle blows. That's the end of the match. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the highlights that are given at the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful at any point, please click the like button and comment what games you want to see gameplay of next. So thank you for watching, subscribe so you can get to see when these videos come out, and thank you.